Yeah, so the second part of Ahab's spirit is just really what I started reading this for in the first place, was to let you know that the same devil that you work for, that whispers in your ear and tells you to do demonic things, is the same devil that work for the Lord. And he gonna always do what the Lord tell him to do. So, 1 Kings 22. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel, after Ahab humbled himself. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat the king of Judah came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said unto his servants, Know ye that Ramoth is in Gilead is ours. Know ye that Ramoth in Gilead is ours, and we be still, and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria. That's our land over there. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Wilt thou go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art, my people as thy people, my horses as thy horses. So Jehoshaphat, like, yeah, I'm done. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today. So Jehoshaphat is asking the king of Israel, Ahab, to inquire and pray to the Lord today about this matter. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. Go up. The Lord is going to deliver it to you, Ahab. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him? Is it any other man of God here besides these people right here who you run and control? Because these the same prophets that stoned Naboth back there, and with the garden situation. So they will lie, okay? They capable of some lies, these people are. Excuse me. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one man, my Micaiah, the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him, for he doth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, Let not the king say so. Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, Hasten hither Micaiah, the son of Imlah. So Jehoshaphat is asking him, don't let the king say this. I don't, don't deny me this. And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, sat each on his throne, having put on their robes. They done put on their white robes, okay? This shirt just attract all kind of links. In a void place in the entrance of the gate of Samaria. and all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah, the son of Chaniah, made him horns of iron, and he said, Thus saith the Lord, with these shalt thou push the Syrians until thou have consumed them. He done made iron horns and said, oh, you're going to push them like a bullhead right on off of that land. And all the prophets prophesied it so, saying, Go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the king's hand. And the messenger that was gone to call Micaiah spake unto him, saying, Behold now, the words of the prophets declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them. So he telling Micaiah, I pray you say the same thing that they saying, Micaiah. And speak that which is good. So, because so far he ain't had nothing good to say to Ahab, okay? Ahab hates him because of that. And Micaiah said, As the Lord liveth, what the Lord saith unto me, that will I speak. I'm only going to speak what the Lord tell me to speak. Don't come over here trying to tell me what to say out my mouth, okay? Because I only speak the words of God. You got people trying to handle you like that too. So he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micaiah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered him, Go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And the king said unto him, How many times shall I adjure thee that thou shalt tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord? I mean, how many times I got to deal with you before you don't tell me only the things that God tell you to say? When we don't ever get past this, okay? And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills, as sheep that have not a shepherd. And the Lord said, These have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. In the hand of the king. I wonder which king he was talking about in 22:15. Because it's not Ahab. It don't get delivered into his hand. But I don't know. I don't quite understand that. But I'm just going to keep reading here. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, Did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil? Didn't I tell you? That's why I don't fool with this cat, because he don't never got nothing good to say about me or to me. And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him, on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? Was Micaiah at the meeting too? It's important business to go up, baby. You're coming in and you're going out is what that means. You come in and out of this world. You be in on meetings too that this world don't know nothing about. Let me read that again. And the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. Because when you pure at heart, you don't know how to do such evil. You know, it take you a minute to think up on some scam and stuff, you know. But the Lord wants to know who can persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead. I want him to go up there thinking he finna win the battle. And the Lord said unto him, oh, sorry, skip the most good part. 21, 22, 21, 1 Kings. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I, I'll persuade, I'll persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. They ain't nothing but a bunch of liars anyway. They working for Jezebel, ain't they? And he said, but see, he the spirit that's got him lying and beat and stoned Namath to death in the first place. Now he done told the prophets already to lie. That was for his own sake. Now, killing the righteous. Now, he doing the same stuff in the name of the Lord. Putting in that work for the Lord. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. The Lord gave him his permission. The Lord asked for it. And Satan always ready to put in that low down dirty work. The Lord got him a man that don't mind putting in that dirty work. Every good mob squad got to have a hitman that don't mind laying on them. Hey, that is some real evil stuff. And he done set Ahab to die. He the one using Ahab to destroy the rulership of Israel. Now he finna go ahead and set him up to get killed. That old devil, that's why I'm telling you, you better get under these wings of love, because God loves you and he will not let you fall under strong delusion. Because that's what's getting ready to happen right here. Strong delusion. Everybody around you saying the same thing, so you think it's true. But he have caused the prophets to speak a lie with one mouth. That's what I read back over here. They all spoke it with one mouth. A lying tongue. You got to be careful. 23. 22, 23, 1 Kings. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee. But Zedekiah, the son of Shannah, went near and smote Micaiah on the cheek. He went up and slapped his face. The one that said, "You gonna take this." He the biggest liar of them all. And they made the iron horns and told them they was gonna push him off the land. And they really believe that because that's what's been told to them in their spirit. That's strong delusion. Be careful you're not up under strong delusion. Because you really believe this thing in your heart and it's not the truth. Strong delusion. And smote Micaiah on the cheek and said, "Which way went the Spirit of the Lord from me to speak unto thee?" He trying to be funny. And Micaiah said, "Behold, thou shalt see in that day when thou shalt go into an inner chamber to hide thyself." And the king of Israel said, "Take Micaiah and carry him back unto Amon, the governor of the city, and to Joash, the king's son. Go get him up out of here, okay? And say, Thus said the king, put this fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction." Now they mad at this man because he done told the truth. Because he ain't talking like everybody else. Kind of like how people do you when you don't do everything everybody else is doing. When you don't celebrate birthdays. When you don't celebrate Christmas. When you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. They be wanting to take you to prison and feed you with bread of affliction. Because you're not moving and acting like everybody else. They got a problem with you. I'm just sitting here and Lent is getting attracted to this show. Okay. And feed him with bread of affliction and with water of affliction until I come in peace. And Micaiah said, "If thou return at all in peace." Bro, you ain't making it back. The Lord told me so. The Lord have not spoken by me. And he said, "Hearken, O people, every one of you." I'm not I'm not talking out my own feelings. I'm not speaking out my own head. The Lord allowed me to be in on this meeting. And I saw Satan step up and said, "I cause his prophets to believe a lie." Strong delusion. This not no game. This so far from a game. This is so real out here. Okay? Keep playing. You finna find out. You might even be getting ready to find out the hard way. Okay? So I'm just gonna read to you this. I'm trying to get down to this real quick. So Ahab's defeat and death. So they go off to battle. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And I just want to point out that Micaiah is turning to the people and they're saying, "Hearken." He's saying, "Hearken, O people. Y'all hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm telling y'all. Remember what I said. Remember what I said, and not by my own spirit, but the Spirit of God. Remember what I said, okay?" I'm sorry. So Ahab's defeat. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, "I will disguise myself and enter into the battle. But put thou on thy robes." And the king of Israel disguised himself and went into the battle. He disguised himself and went into the battle now. But the king of Syria commanded his 32 captains that had rule over his chariot, saying, Fight neither with small nor great, save only with the king of Israel. Now the Lord done gave him specific instructions. Don't fight nobody but the king of Israel. We only want Ahab. Now Ahab done disguised himself. And it came to pass when the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat that they said, Surely it is the king of Israel. Now Jehoshaphat got on his king robe, his white robe. That they said, Surely is the king of Israel. And they turned aside to fight against him, and Jehoshaphat cried out, Ho, 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 wait a minute. I'm Jehoshaphat, king of Judah. Oh. And it came to pass when the captains of the chariots perceived that it was not the king of Israel, that they turned back from pursuing him. And a certain man drew a bow at a venture and smote the king of Israel between the joints of the harness. Wherefore he said unto the driver of his chariot, Turn thy hand and carry me out of the host, for I am wounded. Now a certain man drew his bow. So do you think that certain man recognized the king of Israel and said, There you go? Huh. Huh. And the battle increased that day, and the king was stayed up in his chariot. Now this was just prophesied to him by Micaiah, that the king of Israel said, oh, no. Where he goes, he says, you're going to uh, go hide yourself. And this is what he's doing. He's done hid away from the war. And the battle increased that day, and the king was stayed in his chariot against the Syrians and died at even. And the blood ran out of the womb into the midst of the chariot. And there went a proclamation throughout the host among the going down of the sun, saying, Every man to his city, and every man to his own country. And this is what Micaiah told him. And he answered him, Go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And no. And the king said unto him, no. Okay, here we go. 17. And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills as sheep and have not a shepherd. And the Lord said, These have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. And this is the same thing they saying right here in the next verse. 37. That's verse 17, 22. And this is verse 37, 22. No, I'm sorry. 36, 22. Every man to his city and every man to his own country. So the king died and was brought to Samaria, and they buried the king in Samaria. Uh-huh. So Ahab slept with his fathers, and Ahaziah, his son, reigned in his stead. Ain't this something? Now he disguised his stuff. You can't dodge prophecy. What's gonna be is gonna be. Be careful. Don't piss the Lord off. Okay? Just don't do it. Now he had just got out of that trouble by killing Naboth, letting his wife kill Naboth. And then he turns around and he goes to war after Micaiah prophesies to him correctly. He takes Micaiah and tell him, feed him bread of affliction and water of affliction. Misuse him, abuse him. Because he never prophesies good to me. As people want you to say all good things to I'm good people. I'm so sick of hearing that. Ain't nobody good but the Lord. Everybody want to be good. Everybody want God's glory. All right. I got that in kind of quick. I hope I didn't go too fast. I hope I wasn't too slow. And I hope I made myself clear. Be careful. Stay under these wings of love. Keep yourself covered in love. Because the devil don't care about nobody. And he will put you under strong delusion. It's like the emperor with the new clothes. They had the emperor thinking he was decked out. And the emperor was butt naked. That's how the devil do you. All right. I love you. God loves you. May the Lord be with you.